Hello everyone, welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Today we're doing a mod showcase. This is a school bus that's in beta, international, or actually it's a Freightliner. It's got some bugs here and there. As you can see, we have floating windscreen wipers there. There's some passengers that you can put in there with the upgrades. However, the shadows on them on the ground don't look the best. What else did I do? I made the wheels black on it, put black rub rails on it. It's still a pretty cool thing to have a school bus in American Truck Simulator, and it seems to drive okay. The inside's a little gaudy. I went and did the best I could with, the interior. I'll show you it right now. Here it is. You'll notice, first off, there's some texturing issues, like you can see right there. You can see over there on the right. Some weird texturing mapping issues. No, the lights on the bus do not work. Unfortunately, there's the back, as you can see. Turn around and sit down. And let's go ahead and fire this up. There we go. I don't like this thing that pops that whole screen right there. I mean, it is what it is, but still, not the greatest. Not the greatest. But I'll show you what I'm talking about on the outside with texturing issues. Right there on the left front, you can see the rearview mirror has some texture mapping problems. The mirrors do. But in the interior, it looks fine, so that's all that matters to us, right? So we're gonna do a little bit. I don't know what that's always on, that red with the eye around it. It's not. It's like a parking brake symbol, but it's always on. It's not the bus, because the parking brake. If we did it right now, you'll see on this main screen in the middle. There it is, right there. That's our parking brake. So it's not that. It's pretty cool driving a big old school bus, though, I've got to say. So we're in Elko, Nevada, and we're gonna go down to Reno today. That's what we're gonna do. So let's turn out of here. All you have to do is just kind of swing for the bus. It's really not that difficult to drive, for the most part, at all. All right, probably after these cars, we'll get going. We're gonna make a right here, and then we're gonna get right on the highway, and we'll see how fast she actually goes, because I don't know yet. I just took it to the upgrade shop. Not a lot of upgrades. It's based off of the Kenworth. That's why we're at a Kenworth dealership there. I believe it's the W900. They just kind of slapped it on around a chassis of a Kenworth and called it a day. That's pretty much what happened. Not that that's a bad thing. That's just, that's what the mod is. But regardless, we're driving a school bus in American Truck Sim, so it should be fun. Put it in for loco. Bring our range selector up. Gets on the highway pretty easy, pretty fast. It's got a good amount of speed in it. We'll go into 5. Or oh, you know what? It doesn't have a 5th gear. It's only, you have to use the splitter because it's there we go, right there. It's a 10 speed. That's why. I was wondering what was going on there, and that's what it is. It almost seems like we're looking straight up a little bit too much, doesn't it? Let's try hitting F4 here, and let's go to our seat adjustment. I'm going to bring it up, and then I'm going to have him look down a little bit more. Because it just seems like it's a little too low to the ground. I don't know. It's just me. That's much better, though. Oh, yeah. Gotta love that. Anytime you go outside of the game, you gotta come back in and reset all your stuff for your transmission. I really wish they would fix that. That is unfortunate. But all right, let's see. In 4 high, you can see right there we're turning about 1800 RPM, and we're at 65-ish. Speed limit through here is 65, so that's 65 right there. Let's bury the needle. Let's see how fast this thing actually will go. It's getting some speed up there, 68. Come on, baby. That looks like it tops out around 70 miles an hour, 67 miles per hour. So not the fastest thing in the world. We didn't expect that, though, There it goes down the road. Go to the outside view here and show it to you. Does it have a jake brake? It probably does. Yes, it does. Hey, the brake lights are, they're mapped correctly. So that's pretty cool. We're going down the road, just taking some kids to a field trip here. That's what we're doing today. A Reno trip to Reno. A Reno trip. Why did I say that? A field trip to Reno. Because all the kids are going to go, We're gonna go gambling. Helicopter flying over the top of us there. But yeah, it feels like you're driving a big ass bus, you know, as far as like how the feel of it is. It's pretty planted. It doesn't seem like it moves around very much. It has working blinkers. Hello, traffic. Don't mind me. Just scaring the shit out of this entire busload of kids. That's what we're doing. So we're just gonna pop down to Reno. Ooh, 80 miles an hour through here. We can't even get that if we wanted to. You know what? I'm gonna try something. That's 10 speed for sure. So you just have to kind of go with your splitter there. Which I'm not really sure what a school bus would really have as far as the transmission goes. Most of them are automatics nowadays, but you know, some of the older ones they're not. So I figured we would do this. It doesn't come in this color by default. It is one of the options. It's like cream orange or something like that. Yellow looks weird on it. Doesn't look like a school bus yellow. Oh, hello, truck coming up really quick on us there. All right, we'll go around in this one right here. So I got the school bus yellow, and I think it looks pretty good. It doesn't look too bad. Not too shabby at all. You can't pop out the stop sign or anything like that. I'm trying to think of anything that anybody would ask questions about as far as the trip of the bus. But it's, you know, it's a school bus and American Truck Sim, so you can't ask for more than that. You really can't. Zoom this out. Yeah, that camera doesn't do too well. Oh, look at the lights do work as a blinker. That's what that is. Okay. Sorry, I know I hit that car. That's the worst camera view on the planet. I thought that would have a little bit further. I was pulling the mouse wheel back to try to get the zoom out further. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. For those of you that always ask why I don't play this game in third person, well, that is why. Their cameras are not designed for it. It's just not designed for that at all. Through the tunnel. It's pretty cool. Jake brake. Yeah, I don't think a school bus has a Jake brake on it. I really don't think it does. Let me know if you know of any school buses that have Jake brakes in them, but I'm pretty positive. My many years of riding a school bus, I never experienced the sound of a Jake brake, so they don't have them, I would have to say. Not that the engine isn't capable of it, they just don't install them on there. I did love the school bus though. Back in the day, riding the school bus, I think that's what made me fall in love with the diesel engine in general. I mean, after you ridden on a bus for so long, going to school, we were now some of those privileged kids that had the option of our parents taking us to school every single day to skip the bus. No, you had to ride the bus. You have to ride the bus. The longest bus ride of my life was when I lived in Whitehall, Montana, and it was like about a 45-minute bus ride to school. So it took about, I don't know, 15 to 20 minutes to get down the mountain where we lived, and then when we got down to the main road there, that's whenever that's where the school bus would pick you up, and then you were on a nice 45-minute adventure to school because you had to pick up all the other kids, and it's so rural out there. You just nothing they can do about it. A lot of dirt roads too. So I fell in love with school buses back then. We actually had a lot of Bluebirds. To this day, my favorite one is the conventional nose, or not the conventional, the cab over Bluebirds. Those are such badass school buses. But you know what? A good old International or a good old Freightliner or whatever you want to call it, whatever the even Ford, they were doing some then at the time, and Chevy was, GMC. Like, I think everybody's had their hands in school buses. But the big old conventional noses with the huge stick shift on it, that was my favorite. And most people would always be complaining if we got, like, you know, the shitty bus that day. They would be like, oh no, it's not our normal bus. And it had like the green seats that have been melted, so they're like really smooth and terrible. Most of those older school buses have been shipped off to like different canoe rental places and stuff for people. but you still experience those rides when you go there. It's like being back on a school bus again. But no, I really respected the drivers that drove those school buses with the huge stick shift, because the big Bluebird cab overs, they were automatics, you know, and you're just swinging a big bus around on an automatic transmission, but the other people were, you know, they were gear jamming, man. They were doing their shit. So I always enjoyed those. A lot of people will just complain about it. I've always liked nostalgia as far as vehicles go. That's why I owned, you know, older cars growing up. They have that certain appeal to them. Same thing with the old school bus, I suppose. So in the comments below, leave me a comment and tell me what your fondest memory on a school bus was. Doesn't have to be the worst, because we don't need to know about the kids throwing up and then them throwing pixie dust on the floor and all that, because we've all experienced that. But like your best one, you know? I think that would be for the best. Literally. Alright, I am going to pop away and I'm going to get a screenshot here. So I'll be right back. And we are back. I think I got the screenshot I was looking for to show off this baby. We're not too much further away, I don't believe, if we bring up our map. Yeah, we're only 122 miles out, so not too much longer to go. So let's get around all of this. Hope your week is off to a good start. I am currently waiting to see if I can get over. Oh, I hate when I do that. Come on, start up. I killed the damn engine because if I put my my left hand over where the blinker is, sometimes you can accidentally hit that red button on the G27 and it just shuts the engine off. So that was my fault. No big deal. No big deal. What I was saying was I've been trying to juggle some time to get some RC time in. I really miss driving my RC boat, and my RC plane, and RC truck. So, and I've been wanting to do. I've never done a vlog on my RC airplane, and I really want to do that. That would be really cool. That is a sweet looking Dodge Ram right there. It's got the dualies on the back. Goddamn dualies. A little bit of road construction here, but it doesn't look like the speed went down. No, it didn't. If anything, it increased 80 miles an hour. All we have to do is get these kids to Reno safely. That's not going to happen. We already had that mishap with the car. But granted, we were in third person being an idiot. So we kind of deserved that. We did. I like how you just kind of look to the right there and you can see the side of your school bus. That's really cool. The placement of those mirrors. Now it has nose mirrors in the external model, but they are not in the interior, and I couldn't even turn them on when I did the customization to the bus. So that was something as well. Bunch of engine options, but it just looked like the basic, you know, engine options for the W900. So I think I went with the ISX. I think that's what this is, because I didn't want something obnoxious that sounds like straight pipes. I wanted something kind of, you know, quiet. And I think it worked out pretty good for us. Not using any engine braking, just rolling out of the throttle here. Stuck behind this asshole that's going real slow. 55 and an 80. Oh, we need to get over. Whenever we can would be nice. Why is that guy driving with his lights on? I mean, it could be daytime runner lights, but they're not that bright normally. This guy is slow, dude. Alright, we're getting around this egg timer. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it, man. Yeah, your classic ATS horn there. But this thing is in beta, and I know that they've been working on it, so maybe it'll become a cool mod whenever it's all said and done, you know? But I think it'd be cool to have the beacon lights attached to your back and forth yellows. That would be badass. And then if you come to a stop, you could have the red lights come on. Well, that would be pretty cool too, but I'm not expecting much. Let's go ahead and get over here. really interesting with this particular model is just how much of a console you have there on the left. I mean, that's your light console there, but it pushes the driver to the right, almost, you know, almost to the center of the entire bus. So that's interesting how that works. Gotta have a fire extinguisher, of course. Let's make our turn here, no problem. Now, when you turn on the secondary lights, the first ones, your parking lamps. Oh my God, that we skipped the wheel on that. I thought we were gonna kill that person on their motorcycle. That wouldn't have been good. When you turn these lights on here, in the outside view, it does turn on the school bus sign light, as you see right there. I'll show you. Turn it off and on. So it does turn that light on, but that's all it does. But that's pretty cool. The blinkers are in the actual signals, as you can see right there, just like the real deal. I think that's cool. Welcome to Reno. That is perfectly fine with me. We making a left up here? Now Reno, half a mile. I'm not really sure what's all happening here, so I'm just gonna kind of play it by ear. Looks like we exit and make it. Okay, there's the exit. It just drew it in now on the GPS. So I was like, how am I gonna make a 90-degree turn off the highway? This thing's pretty fun to just drive around in. I mean, it's, you know, if you don't mind the blatant chop job on it, that's, you know, the W900 and all of that, and you just want to have a school bus, well, then it's for you. It would be for you. Make our left down here. Going to too high. I'm trying to get the shifting down for this guy. Oh, somebody had a little mishap there, it looks like. That's not good. Yes, indeed, they did. We're just gonna go around it on the right. Don't mind me, kids. We're just going right on around you here. Look at that. I like how we have the hazards on. It kind of looks like we're about to drop off some people. Just a little bit. Not by much, though. Certainly not by much. I'm gonna make it right here. Well, at least where it wants us to go, that I selected on the GPS by default, so not a big deal. Okay, they want to go down there. That'll work for me. Oh, man. I'm just not used to a 10-speed. Not used to a 10-speed at all. While we're waiting at the light, we can have a look outside again at the actual model here. But yeah, the passengers, they weren't that great. That's the reason why I didn't use them. Or are they having us actually go? I don't really have a clue. Those sounds are pretty cool sounding. I don't know what that is. I think it's supposed to be a train back there. Pretty positive it is. Oh, look at that. Got a car lot. Cars for sale, cars for sale. But yeah, turning it, really not that bad. You just have to barely swing for your rear wheels. That is it. Because as we all know, as we start our turn, our rear wheels make a tighter turn than the front wheels. That's just basics. Basic stuff there. So you only have to slightly, you know, swing for the bus. Not as much as you would think. I thought you would have to swing a lot more than this, but you don't. Yeah, we'll make a right turn here, and we're just gonna go where the GPS wants us to go. Didn't want this. Whoa, did we hit something? We hit a car back there? Maybe. Not even paying attention to what's happening here. Did we hit somebody back there? We can do like a school bus route here. There we go. Let off that kid. There we go. We go on the next one. We'll head over there where the shop is and the gas station. We'll end it over there. I could have swore I hit something, but it didn't pop anything up like it was like a crash, you know, like a vehicle crash. We hit a curb or something. That's always possible to hit a curb. Especially in this. Yeah, we'll make a left right here. Okay, we'll start a turn and we'll drop off old Jimmy right up here on the right. Look at that. Perfect. It does have headlights. The headlights don't look terrible on it. And then we roll forward. I mean, that's the best way you can simulate dropping kids off at their houses, I guess, in a school bus. Why they would ever want to go to Reno, I don't know. Especially from Elko. And this will be our final stop right up here on the right at the garage. The truck headquarters. And we'll park her in the back. Let's see how it backs up. I haven't tried backing into any spaces, so we could try to do that actually with the garage. I'm pretty sure we own that garage, so it would work out. Let's just use our mirrors here. I don't know if it'll open up for us and going backwards. I don't think it will. It will. Look at that. That's pretty cool. All right, let's try this a little bit better. I'm gonna turn around, then we're gonna back it in just using the mirrors. That's what we're gonna do. Just to see how well it backs up. It seems to be pretty good. I mean, I had a feeling that it wouldn't feel like a bus, like it would have this weird floaty feel, but it's actually pretty impressive as far as like feeling as long as it actually is. All right, let's back this baby in to the actual garage. Using our mirrors. There we go. We'll aim right for the middle here. That looks pretty straight. Come on, baby. Open up for us. Open sesame. Thank you. Turn it this way. We're going into the bus barn. That'll work right there. Not bad. Keep backing her in. Yeah, that was definitely a curb we hit earlier. All right. Press the following key to stop the engine. And then we can rest if we wanted to. But there it is. It's safely in the garage. That is going to do it for this video of America Truck Simulator. Checking out this school bus mod. I actually enjoyed it. It was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. Pretty fun. Anywho, that's going to do it. I will see you guys next time. Take care.